I was in high school. I enlisted in the Army. I was very fortunate. I went to Germany, and I lived in Germany until the end of the war. I think the first time I really heard or really became aware of it, I think I was in the 9th grade. And one of the reasons was there was a young man from my hometown that was killed. And that was really the first time I became aware of it, because I went to school with some of his siblings. It's kind of odd, you know, you feel a lot of what you see on TV, and television at that time was not very kind to either soldiers or especially Vietnam era veterans. And it was, I think most kids my age before I enlisted in the Army were very against the Vietnam War. Yes. Yes. I knew a lot of people that were sent to Vietnam. I was like I said, I was very fortunate. Out of my advanced class after basic training, there were 27 of us. Me and Don Fernandez went to Germany. The other 25 went to Vietnam. It split it. There were those that were for the war and those that were against the war. And mostly the young people were against the war. The older folks were very conservative, of course, and supported the war. My best friend was killed, and I supported his body. I think we were in the right place at the right time. I think what we did wrong was a failure to follow through. We left at a time when we could have stabilized South Vietnam very easily, but I think we left too early. If we'd have stayed, I think it would have been a protracted war, but I don't think it would have. I think we would have been more beneficial to the people of South Vietnam if we stayed. Sometimes the simplest lessons are the hardest ones to learn. And the lesson that Vietnam taught me, that I think it should be passed along, is sometimes you have a job to do, and you may not like it, and you may not agree with it, but you do your job out of honor and respect for yourself and others. And that's one of the lessons that I carry forward. As far as national lessons or world lessons, I don't know if there are any of those things to be learned in time of war. But there are great personal lessons that are learned. Well, the younger kids didn't talk about it very much until they started becoming juniors or seniors, and then they realized they were facing the draft. And they got concerned about it, especially seniors that were turning 18, because back then you had to register with your draft board when you turned 18. I think you still do, but and then you were subject to call-up, involuntary call-up, drafted when you were 19. So when you were 19 years old, if you were drafted, then you had to serve for 2 years. A lot of kids in high school did, or said they did, and then ended up later in the service, different things. But quite a few of my friends were adamantly against the war. it was really mixed feelings. Nobody likes war. But then again, there's some things that you have to stand up for. Well, I was actually patrolling the border between East and West Germany with the 2nd Armored Cav. I was also assigned to 1st Infantry Division Forward, which was also in Germany at the time, and also did some work for 32nd ADCOM, which is Air Defense Artillery Command. Yeah, I did. In fact, I still talk on Facebook and with friends from my unit. And we still remember those that aren't with us anymore.